let's go ahead and look at some of these numbers, some of these statistics that we found that affect, they're at a national average. These are some where Florida stands and Florida teens. And I would love for you to touch on them and talk to us a little bit about that. I mean, we're seeing the sex before age 13, the SEPA, which we've talked about, weapons at school. Chief, I know this is something that is very big right now going forward, and TVs per day. How does this all affect kids and teen health?
I mean, from a law enforcement standpoint, a lot of these issues that we see, both at the teens, preteens, and then in the college time when kids are coming back onto campus, is they don't, because they haven't been exposed to some of these kind of good practices, if you will, they're really at a disadvantage when they're dealing with real life or reality, as I say. You know, every once in a while reality hits close to home. So as you see in some of those examples, they haven't really had the, I don't want to say immaturity, but they haven't had the experiences through other means that they've had prior to going out into the world, so to speak. When we give somebody a driver's license at 16 years old and send them out, they are going out into the world. They are going to experience it on their own. They have to be both obviously prepared to know how to drive, but also how to cope with aggressive driving from somebody else, you know, taking responsibility for everybody else that's in the car because they are. So it is a much bigger step. And you know, parenting, I think, is part of it. I think, you know, what we used to get in school, the teaching, the driving, things like that, has kind of been either set aside or narrowed in its focus. So, you know, these are real life educations. When you tell an 18-year-old child that they are an adult, then this is not like a juvenile crime anymore. It's an adult. You are responsible, even if you're living at home. You know, that's quite a wake-up call when they come across us. And, you know, they're like, well, just take me home to mom and dad. Well, that's not the way it works anymore.